Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our GA4 Enablement series, where we aim to conquer the shiny new analytics platform. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the referral channel and how to add traffic to the referral exclusion list. But firstly, we'll discuss what is referral traffic, then why would we need to exclude some of these referrers, then what about redirection between my own sites, and finally, a use case. So, referral traffic. What exactly is referral traffic? Referral traffic is simply traffic that comes to your website from another website. As an example, blog, price comparison websites, and so on. But you may ask, why do we actually need to exclude some of this traffic from the referral channel? Well, the most common case that you will experience is the case of payment gateways. So when your customers are shopping on your site and they're about to proceed with the purchase, they are often redirected to a third-party payment gateways, the likes of Wincave, Afterpay, PayPal, and so on. Once they have completed the payment, they are then redirected to your own site. What happens is that if you have not added this payment gateway to the referral exclusion list, the traffic that comes back to your website will be considered as a brand new session. And the consequence of that is that conversions of that session will be then attributed to the payment gateway rather than the original source of traffic. We will be discussing an example of this at the end of this presentation. You may also wonder, what about other sites that you own? So for example, if you own a content website, but you also have a store and a blog and so on, Google will automatically exclude your domain and subdomains. So for example, if you have a site called yoursite.com, well, blog.yoursite.com, store.yoursite.com will be automatically excluded. On the other hand, if you have traffic that comes from different domains, but that you would like to consider as one, such as yoursite.com and blogaboutmysite.com, you will need to discuss this with us because we will need to manage this at an individual level. So let's look at a use case directly in GA4, and I will show you how to add a domain to the referral exclusion. So you have launched a new payment gateway, and you would like to make sure that the traffic coming back to your site is not included in the referral channel. Let's look at that. So you're looking at your traffic acquisition report, and you can see all of your channels here. And you have decided to have a deeper look at your referral channel because you have seen that it also has the highest conversion rate across all of your channel, which is a big, big red flag. That means that traffic coming through your referrers have a higher chance of converting, which would be quite unusual on most of websites. So what you will start by doing is you will, instead of looking at your default channel group, you will look at your source and medium. And then you will filter to only look at referral. So I can see that, for example, this particular business has sec.paymentexpress.com at the very top here with a whopping conversion rate of 18.45%. That's definitely a red flag that needs to be addressed. That means that our customers are currently being redirected to Payment Express, and when they come back, a new station starts and sales are being attributed to Payment Express rather than the original source of the session. Let's take a look at how to exclude Payment Express from the referral channel. To do so, we'll have to jump into the admin section here and explore the different data streams of this business. So from the admin section, you would click on data stream here, which has now loaded this particular website only has one data stream. So we'll have to explore this one. So I'll click here. And it has opened more details about the data stream. I can now look at the different options in there. So the IDs, etc., of the data stream at the very top. What you'll do is you will scroll a bit down and click on Configure Tag Settings under Google Tag Configure Tag Settings here, which will load another set of submenus. So I had to switch to an Overdose own property because it was still showing the destination name here, but the menu looks exactly the same. So what you will have to do is you will have to go and click on Show All here and scroll down to List of Unrented Referrals. And you'll see that you have a drop down here to select the rules that you want to apply. I would recommend sticking to referral domain contains unless you know how to use regex rules and so on, because in any case, this is going to cover most of our cases. And this is where you would have typed the domain that was at the very top here, which was sec.paymentexpress.com. Let's have a look at how it actually looks like in the business we were looking at a second ago. So here we are, and as you can see, they have already excluded not just that one, but also a bunch of others such as Laybuy, Afterpay, Wincave, and so on. The reason why we were still seeing Payment Express results is because I looked in the past and a few months ago when it was not yet excluded. That also means that this is not retroactive, unfortunately. The rules will only apply from the moment they have been added to the exclusion list. Let's have a summary of what we've discussed today. Firstly, payment gateways referral is one of the most common issues that can impact your data and reporting. And what's good is that you can easily identify this by looking at the conversion rate of the referral channel and the source and medium breakdown, if you need to drill that down. Secondly, if you have an external payment gateway, you will need to set up this referral exclusion, whether this is an existing payment gateway that was set up prior to moving to GA4, or if you decide to set that up later in the future. Thirdly, the good thing is that this referral exclusion can be set up very easily from the admin section of GA4, and it only requires a few clicks to do so. Lastly, and that's a good reminder, you do not need to set up referral exclusion for subdomains of your own site. All of that is done automatically. But that's, of course, assuming that you have installed GA4 on these properties too. And that's it for today, and we'll see you soon in another session.